What is going on, guys? This is Tom here, and welcome back to episode 3 of Zeros to Heroes. This is a nice little bumper special for you today, and at the start there you saw I sold some of the players from the packs I stupidly bought in the last episode. Here we go out by Kelvin2, who...
Beast.
Is it Kelvin? Dixon, one of them. It could be Dixon. I'm not really too sure. I think it's Dixon or two. Yeah, Dixon sounds...
Beast.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's Kelvin. I don't know. But we're building our hybrid here. And he will link up nicely with Moses and with Nuno Gomez. Starting to get some nice links together. And we jump into our first game. Or at least try to jump into the first game. And... so our chemistry is at 69 chemistry, wahey! And we go, so it's looking alright. Going into our first game now, these are the teams I come up against in the divisions that I'm worried about. Because they got a silver team, they look like they know what they're doing. So I'm always very cautious going into these games. Straight off the bat, I try and go all sweaty, forgetting that my striker's a Carroll. He clears pretty shockingly, to be honest. Bebe gets it to Nuno Gomez, to Carroll, who takes it first time, past the keeper, 9th minute goal. And I'm on my way already. Then Samau's showing his stuff with a nice little rainbow flick. That's my favourite move with Samau. I try to cut back inside, and for some reason, I end up passing it to him. And it's just absolutely awful. From one thing to another, I'm on the attack, and then bang, he's back in the game at 1-0 with Preacher or somebody, or let's call him Preacher. And so yeah, half time, 1-0. I was quite confident. I felt that I'd bossed the game enough, and yeah, I'm not really too sure at the moment. Bebe is what, 8-5 up on Carroll now, and he goes 2-1 up with Fella banging in the second, and that was it. I lost. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I was actually quite embarrassed. I really shouldn't have lost those games, but those are the people I am worried about coming up against. They obviously know what they're doing more than I know what I'm doing, and so I'm going around applying some contracts to players who are out of contract. I'll actually go out and buy some proper contracts in the next episode, but that is for you to wait and see, as I don't think I'll be posting in the next week or so, because I am on holiday. But I'll be back just before Christmas, and I'll try and post quite a few videos right up until Christmas Day. Hopefully it's a little Christmas present from me to you guys. Here we go. I'm just bit bumping up the chemistry with a Portuguese centre-back. I figured, look, if I'm going to keep losing games, I shouldn't have the excuse that my defence is awful, so I went out and bought somebody for chemistry purposes. Then I went onto the web app earlier and saved the pack that they gave me until I went onto the console. So this is why I'm getting a mini silver pack, because this was when they were giving out the free gifts, which is quite nice once in a while. Seijas here, I try and sell him on. I'm not sure if he does sell on in the end. Stadio Classico, nice little stadium upgrade for free. It's always good. Balls and kit, alright kit, I suppose. And I do make it my active kit instead of that Sheffield United one. I think I leave the ball alone because, you can't do better than that lovely pink ball that we have already. And hopefully we'll soon go into the next game. Oh yeah, this is other people selling from the other packs. This is after I come back. I think I went off and then came back on. You can see that Seijas guy still on. And this is the team I'm jumping into with that new Jorge Texera, I think, the centre-back. Going to this game here, and the guy has obviously spent more money on the kits and badges than he has on the team. Randomly bronze keeper. I don't know what is up with that. And not really too much chemistry. So you have to be slightly careful in games like these, because you can come up against some really good players. Most of the time, though, you should feel quite confident, because that chemistry advantage is quite a large one. A bit of awful defending, and he just slides through my defence and straight in and slots it home with Guardado. And I really want to get straight back at him. So Carroll gives it to Gomez, gives it to Bebe. Bebe tries to work in space, flicks it into Andre Martins with the diving header. That is a nice goal. A lot of passing involved in that. That is half time. I've absolutely dominated the shot count, but I really haven't made it count. I remember this game was an absolute joke. His keeper, being bronzed, he was still on fire. Finally, in the 81st minute, after me knocking on the door even more, Bebe goes in and scores. It was a well-deserved goal, and then Yeah, I almost got another goal with Bebe there. And I think this is coming up to the end of the game. Bebe has extended his lead over Carroll. I've had some really encouraging play in that match. Really nice play. Martins and Anderson, my best players in that game. 524 coins, thank you very much. 22 shots, 11 on target. Most of them were very close though, the ones that weren't on target. You can just see from the little diagram there. I've starved off relegation, which is always a good thing. And I go out and buy another player. I didn't have enough money to go and get the player I actually wanted. So I went and got Scott Dan, to be honest, which was actually a better option. So I'm quite glad I did that. And it adds the chemistry again. We're up to 83 chemistry, which is always very nice to see. We're now getting into the light green chemistry, and you'll really I'll start to feel the difference. Here he's playing Adriano at left wing, which is quite funny. I'm not sure how he played in this game. I can't really remember. But again, chemistry was quite low. It's always nice to come up against people like these. And again, I'm a bit hopeful with Carroll, but he puts on the afterburners and slots it with the outside of the foot into the back of the net. A great start in the 30th minute. I don't know how he ended up getting to that, but he did. Gomez takes it down to a two-who, gives it back to Gomez, gives it to Bebe. Bebe loops over that one to Samau. Samau whips the ball in and bang! Bebe with an outstanding volley goes to thank Samau, the provider. Lovely ball in and bang! What a goal from Bebe. Then Bebe goes and nicks it off. Yeah, a bit lucky, but then sets up Carroll, who always scores an absolutely wonderful back heel. But he then does go get in the rebound. Some great unselfish play from Bebe there. Probably want to keep the competition like fresh, because otherwise he is running away with it. With goals like that, he's slightly more mobile with Carroll, which probably suits the way I play. I don't like running down the wing and crossing it in, however much I may do it. Have a bit of an interesting shot there with Andre Martins, I think it was. That sounds the end of the game. We have won 4-0. That is domination. Bebe with 2, Carroll with 2. Score is 11-7 in the series. We have picked up 9 points in this division. So looking good. Again, absolute domination. He had 1 shot. We had 18 with 13 on target. Fantastic stuff. That is all for me today, guys. And until next time, goodbye.